Ever on and on, I continue, circling with nothing but my hands. morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. So, I ended up having my friend bailed on me this morning for the gym. She bailed on me. So I was trying to, my grandmother came over last night, so I was making her some breakfast, so apologize for running a little late. It was for a good cause. Good cause. So I made some eggs, and then avocado with some biscuits, and of course some tea. And I haven't eaten yet, so. Good morning, Assassin. Good morning, Tazzy. Thank you so much for the heart. Thank you. Thank you, Doster, for the likes. Thank you. Good morning, Ingrid. It's so good to see you. We gotta play Repo one of these days. I have to join you guys because I've been seeing you guys play it like every day. Every day. It's been so much fun. Good morning, Mike. Good morning. Good morning, Buffalo. How are you? Yes, let me not forget my bunch chicken. The lemon's on my bunch chicken. I hate when it lands on an odd number. I'm like, oh, no. And then it does. I'm like, oh, okay, it's fine. So yesterday I had my vegan chicken because I deserved it after beating that freaking boss, the goat. Oh, the goat was so hard. I was like, I'm stuck. And for a moment, I did not think we were gonna get to do, to beat it before the end of stream. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. Like, it's impossible. And then, at the end, when I came in clutch, I was like, let's go. It kind of stings that other people did it way faster than I did, but at the same time, I know I'm not great. And it's like my first Souls game, and you get good at those games by playing those games. And I haven't played them. So it's really like as simple as are you used to this kind of thing? Like, because it's not really like a normal thing for games to be like either dodge heavy or like parry heavy or anything like that. Like normally games are like kind of hack and slash, you know? Like you don't have to do too much. This one has you doing the most. You are doing the most for every single battle, for every single time, and it's crazy. I'm like, hello? Like, what tortures await us next? I always try to eat the egg white first because it has all the protein in it. And I move on to the yolk. Oh my god, I totally forgot my waters today. Hold on. I did drink my cucumber water this morning in the gym. I feel like my skin is looking better, guys. Like, it looks so dewy. I'm shocked. And my family was like, oh, why are you doing so much stuff to your skin? I was like, listen, you only get so long to keep up with the collagen production. If you do the collagen production early, you don't have to worry about it. But if you start later and it's already gone, like it's like basically over. I mean, you could still come back from them, you know, but it's still like, oh my god. Okay, so last night, right? I know you guys are dying to hear. Okay, so I went out with my friend. The first thing we did, we went to the kava bar. way, way, way better this time. Way better, like insanely better. Like I would go again for those. So the first drink I had, the first drink I had, it was like it was almond milk with almond cream with almond cream, chocolate syrup, and like cookie dough flavor. And it was like this. It tasted like coffee. It honestly tasted just like straight coffee. And then I felt super high energy after that. And then we got a second one. The second one, I was like, put it in a cute cup, okay? We need the cute cups. So it was like a pineapple drink. It was like pineapple with lime juice and agave, and it was so good. And then I was like, add some cherries too. Add some cherries on top. It was delicious. And then after that, I had a third one. Each drink got progressively better, and the third one did not disappoint. It was the best one. The third one, it's like the best for last. Let me find it. It looked really similar to the last one, right? This one was raspberries, lemon, agave, and cherries. And I was like, oh, it was the tastiest one yet. And they put like lemon slices in it. And then every time you would like come towards it, it was like, oh, I like this Pokemon. It was so good. I was shocked. I was like, this is good. This is good. So my friend invited her cousin to come with us. So he was with us, right? And we first sat at the bar. And while we sat at the bar, we were talking about like what we wanted to drink, what we got. And there was a lot more people this time. So there was a girl sitting next to him at the bar, and she kept looking at me and then looking at him, and she was like, oh, I wonder what that guy's drinking, like 2 guys behind me. And I was like, the one in the red or the one that, like, you gotta be inconspicuous, right? You can't be like, oh, is it that one? Like, you don't do that. You'd be like, oh, is it this one or is it this one? And then she said that it was like a guy with a white shirt. So then I turned over and I saw, and I was like, okay. I feel like whenever you don't find someone attractive, you have like all the confidence in the world, and you're just like, whatever, it's a normal person, I don't care. But when it's someone that's cute, you're like, oh, I don't know if I should do it. I don't know if I should go over. Just think of everyone as unattractive, and then you'll have all the confidence. Or you can just go ahead and work on your confidence so that when it is someone attractive, it's like, it doesn't matter. It's like if they were unattractive and you still have the confidence, right? So I walk over to the guy, and he was playing chess with another person. So I like squat down and I was like, hey, by the way, what are you drinking? And he said, oh, I'm drinking Delta 9, which I guess is like one of the kavas that has like CBD in it. And he's like, do you want to taste it? And I was like, no, thank you. And he's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, thanks. So then I walk away, right? And as I was trying to do, as I went over to the back to the girl, and I was like, oh, he said he's drinking the Delta 9. And she's like, oh, thank you. So then she went and she went and got the same thing. Yeah, we went to a kava bar. It was good. The first time it was like disgusting. It was disgusting. I was like, I'm never drinking this again. But this time that I went back, it was way, way, way better. Same bartender and everything. I feel like he's the only one who worked with her. And so that's what made me get it. I saw a video on TikTok, and I was like, listen, they were like, oh my god, it's a little bitter, but it's so good. Because they mix it into like these other fruity drinks. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. So then I tried it, and I was like, this is good. This one was way better. I did more of like those like mocktails rather than, you know, and I liked it. I tried 3 different kinds. I tried like a sweet one, I tried like a milky one, and then I tried like a me one, and I loved it. So I went after the girl was like, oh, thank you. So then she ordered a Delta 9. And then my friend's cousin who came with us, then he ordered a Delta 9 too. And I was like, no way. Hi, Robin. Good morning. Hi. Happy Monday. How are you? How's it going? Thank you. I know y'all love the black. So I was like, I'll keep the trend going. This is what I originally wanted to wear yesterday. And I couldn't find it. And then I looked a little harder today. And then I found it. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to post some pictures about it later. But we were out super late last night. Like, I don't know how I'm awake. I don't know how I have energy. I don't know how any of it. I think because I got the best news earlier today and I was like, oh. So, after we got our drinks, then we sat down and we played Uno. And it was so much fun. I won 6 games. I won 3 in a row, then I lost, and then I won 3 in a row. I was like, that's crazy. Listen, if you're gonna play me in Uno, just know you're getting wrecked. Because I'm very, very good at Uno. Okay? Super good. So then, we played like several rounds. My friend didn't win a single round. She lost every single one. Her cousin won like 4 rounds, I think. And then we were like, okay. He was like, okay, I'm gonna go home now. I'm like, oh, okay, bye. So then the one guy who I asked about his drink came over to us, and he was like, oh, hi, my name is so and so. Tell me how. I was like, oh, you got the game? Oh, that's so exciting. I hope you like it. I like it way more than I was expecting. I like it way more than I was expecting. And so then he came over to us and he was like, hi, my name is so and so. And I was like, oh, okay, hi, so and so. Didn't say my name. He didn't ask me either, so I was like, okay. And then my friend, did she say her name? I don't think she said her name. But then we were just like, okay, nice to meet you. And then he sat down for a second. He's like, oh, are we playing Uno? And I'm like, yeah. And then he got up immediately and left. And I'm like, okay, kind of strange. I think he was like working up the nerve to try and like talk to us more. But it's like, if he already sat down, just go ahead and be like, deal me in. Just say like, listen, I'm running this town. I'm running this. Like, you gotta have that kind of like big dick energy. Like, he's gotta do it. He's gotta do it and be like, listen, if we went ahead and said like, oh, hi, or like do more conversation and be like, oh, how's your guys' drinks? How's your evening? Like, do something like personable, so that way it's not like, oh, why is this person trying to join us? You know what I mean? Like, read the room. And if you see that the atmosphere is welcoming, it's chill, then go for it. I feel like it's not like that big of a stretch. So then, he got up, he left, and then we ended up, started to play Jenga, and then this girl walked in. She kind of looked like she liked other girls, but I could be wrong. I was confirmed later on that she did, but come to find out, she has her own tattoo parlor, and she also does piercing. So I was like, I might in the future do a piercing with her. And I was like, look at this. We're socializing. We're getting to know people. We're getting deals. She was like, oh, if you do 2 piercings, I'll do 2 for $50. And I was like, that's not bad. But I'm like, it's really not the price that I'm worried about. It's the pain. She's like, I'll be gentle with you. And I'm like, because I wanted to get my like cartilage pierced. And I guess she says that's called like an industrial piercing. And she said the reason it hurts so bad is because it's 2 piercings at the same time. And I was like, oh, that makes way more sense. Because I never thought I always thought it was like through one hole. Like, I thought it was just here. but it's here to here. And I was like, oh, I was like, I don't want both holes. I just want the one. I just want the one. Like, that's it. So then, I was like, thank goodness they don't have alcohol, because I was like, we're not getting drunk and then going and getting tattoos or getting piercings. But if I would have had alcohol, I might have gotten a piercing, chat. I might have done it. I kind of would have done it. Like, if I had gotten the courage and I was numb enough, I would do it. But you know, they have like those numbing sprays or like the numbing creams. I'm gonna do that before and just have it like numbed up. Give me some ibuprofen. I'm gonna do the most for my little ears, okay? Like, the most. Like, I do not want to feel anything. I don't want to be hurting. I don't. So then, while we were, so we saw the girl, right? And we were talking, and then she started playing Jenga with this, and then this like grown man comes over and looks over at us, and I was like, I'm being polite, I'm being social, right? So I was like, hi, how are you? And he's like, oh, hi. And I was like, hi. So he came, he sat down with us, he sat right on her side, and I was like, oh. And then came to find out, she's like, oh, that's my uncle. I was like, oh, okay. I was worried. I was worried for a second. I was like, okay, good. I'm like, no one needs saving, we're okay. So then we were all talking, and we learned that like she was from Colombia, and then he was from Colombia. They both spoke Spanish, and they were very kind. I can't remember I remember the girl's name. I can't remember his name to save my life. So then the one guy from earlier, who originally came over when we were playing Uno, while he was playing the chess game, the drink guy, he came back over and he was like, oh, are you guys playing Jenga? And I was like, yeah, I've never done it before. It's my first time. And he's like, really? And I was like, yeah. He's like, well, are you supposed to? I'm like, you're supposed to stack it. Like, he's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, oh. He asked me a question, so I was just answering. So like, oh, okay. So I was like, you're supposed to take a block and then stack it on top, and then take a block and then stack it on top. Man, we went 2 rounds. The first round, I knocked it over, and my friend was like, right before we knocked over, she's like, you're gonna knock it. I'm like, stop, you're jinxing me. I don't want to get jinxed. Like, leave me be. And then she ended up like on the second round, then she was the one who knocked it over, and I recorded it because the one she pulled, right, we were like, this is the one you knock over. So let me see if I found the video. So we were like, look how tall. I literally, when I stood up, I was the same height as the tower, and I was like, no freaking way. And he was like, we should have a Jenga building competition, and I was like, no. And so like she was like pulling it, and we're like, you gotta pull it out now, you gotta pull it out. And we're just watching, and she's like, ah. And it was like, we caught some of it. And it was funny because the guy, the uncle, ended up taking a video too, and he took it of it falling in slow motion. And I was like, that's so cool. I should have been like, you should send that to me. And then what else are we doing? Hi Bully, good to see you. How are you? Black leather, you love it? Thank you. I was like, y'all seem to like me wearing black a lot, and this is what I originally wanted to wear yesterday, but I didn't I couldn't find it, so I looked much harder today. And then I found out that I was like, oh, okay, it was just hiding in a different drawer. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. So week 2 is complete now, chat. Week 2 of working out. We finally completed it, and I'm really excited. I'm really happy. Not the gasp in Spanish. What does gasping in Spanish sound like? Like, which is like, what does that even mean? So then, what else should we do? So then we played Jenga, we played Uno. The guy was talking to us, and then my friend said that they seemed like international students. I just think they seemed off or like weird. But they were no, they were like harmless, they were chill. It was trying to talk to us, and I was just like, okay. But you know, like when you're talking to someone, why don't you talk to someone? Because you'll come over, you'll be like, hi, my name is so and so, how are you? And I'm like, good. And then that's it. Why don't you be like, oh, where are you from? What do you do? Who are you? What kind of person? And it's like, do people forget how to like talk to people? And I'm like, no shame or anything, but I'm just like, if you're trying to like get an in, right? Be personable, be talkative, be like conversational, because that's generally like get people to talk about themselves, because people love talking about themselves generally. So it's like, ask me things about me, or be like, oh, what do you do for fun? Do you come here all like, you know, little things. It doesn't even have to be like flirty, and then that person might be interested, and then you have a conversation though. I just think it's so weird that people don't do that. First come over and be like, hey, and be like, hi, and they're like, oh, you're talking to me, now what? It's like, say something, anything, like hello. I'm like, oh goodness. So then I get my work done. Oh, no way. Hi, Tazzy, good to see you. How are you? How's it going? Good morning. I'm trying to eat my breakfast and then like also like not eat. I'm screaming. So then after that, right, we were like, we took some pictures, we got our final drink, and we were like, this person came in with the best smelling pizza ever, and it was like this huge box, and he like walked in, opened it, oh, wrong place, and left that smell in the air. And we were like, no way, you are tortured, you are evil, you are a devil. I was like, you devil, you. So then my friend was like, I'm hungry. And I was like, I could eat, I don't need to eat. I could go either way. And she's like, well, do you want to eat? And I was like, I'm fine. Cause I was like, now at this point, I'm not tired yet, but I would like to go and do something else, right? I was like, I want to drink. I'm like, forget this little fruity foo-foo. I want a real drink. So then we found a place, and we started walking downtown. They said they closed at 2 a.m. and it was like 12 a.m. 12 a.m. chat. I was out till 12 a.m. at least. So then we started walking, and someone came out, and so we went to grab the door, and come to find out, they closed. And I was like, it says they closed at 2 a.m. It's only 12:30. So I'm like, well, the kava isn't alcohol. It's just like a similar. So it gives you a tingly, numbing, relaxation effect. I felt absolutely nothing from any of them. The last time we were there, I felt something, but this time I didn't feel anything. So I was like, I want something. I want like a cheery thing, you know? And so then, oh, excuse me. So then I ended up, so we went to the restaurant, and then the restaurant was closed. So I was like, what do we do? So I was like, well, we can go down, and I'm sure there's something else. So we started walking some more, and you know, as you're walking downtown, there's a lot of clubs, there's like other bars, this, that, and the other thing. So we went to like 2 more bars, and all of them weren't serving food. And we're like, they're like, can I see your ID? I'm like, do you have food? And they're like, no. I'm like, okay, bye. So then next, we'll go to the next one. Can I see your ID? I'm like, do you have food? And they're like, no. I'm like, okay, bye. So then we go to the next one, and then they were like, oh, if you're looking for food, there's a pizza place right over here. Not the one next door. That one tastes like trash. But there's another one across the street that's really good. Hi, Jonathan. Thank you for the heart. How are you? How's it going? Good to see you. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hi, Abysmal. Are you supposed to keep drinking without food? That's what I'm saying. I didn't even start drinking yet. But I was like, we need to eat something first, and then we can go drink. So we went, and we tried out the pizza place. There was nowhere to sit. It's literally like a hallway. It's a hallway. The pizza ovens are on one side with the people, and then there's the hallway where you walk, and that's it. And I was like, who came up with this idea? Hi, Bluka. Hi, Mischief. And I was like, what the heck? So then we ended up grabbing a slice. She got like a Bianca slice, which was ricotta, mozzarella, and like Alfredo sauce. And then I had a margarita pie, which was like those large tomato slices with mozzarella, basil, and some more like Parmesan cheese on top. And they were okay. So we grabbed it to go. I was like, let's go back to that one bar that told us about this food place. So we walk up to the bar, we go to grab our IDs, and he's like, just go in. And I was like, damn, do I look that old? Do I look that old? Like, dang. I'm kind of insulted, but thanks. So then we went through, we sat at the bar. We went and we ordered, and then I was like, oh, can I get a Mai Tai? And he was like, we're a dive bar. And I was like, what does that mean? He's like, we're a dive bar. I'm like, what does that mean? You saying the same word to describe the word that I said, what does that mean, doesn't help me. Hi, Mr. Money, good to see you. How are you? And so then he went and he said like, oh, what would you like? And my friend got a high noon, and I was like, what the heck is that? And I guess it's like a hard seltzer. I've never had one. I tried it. It was okay. It has like a weird aftertaste. So then after we had, then I was like, well, do you have stouts? And he said no. And then I look over and I see Guinness on draft, on tap. And I'm like, you have the Guinness. And he's like, oh, we're out. Meanwhile, every other draft has a cup on it. I was like, so why doesn't that have a cup on it to tell me that it's out? He's like, I don't work here. And I was like, so why are you behind the bar if you don't work here? Like, what do you mean? What are you doing? Are you even so... He's like, I'm off. And I'm like, oh, so he does work here, but he's off. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, he's like, I can go see if there's like the cans and then bring you back on. And I'm like, okay, yeah, just do that. So then he went and he checked to see if there was a thing. Hi, Boca, I'm doing good, thank you. I don't know how I'm awake. I'm talking about my story from last night that I didn't get home till 3:30 in the morning. And then I woke up at 7 a.m. to go to the gym. And then I went and fed the dogs. Well, I went to the store, got some groceries. Then I came home, fed the dogs, fed my grandmother, and then got ready for stream, and here I am. I don't know how I'm awake. I don't know how I have energy. I don't know how I went and did like over 300 calorie burning this morning in the gym, and I'm like, what is happening? But it was good. I mean, I slept. I'm probably gonna crash later for sure. Is this what you wore last night? No, I wore my schoolgirl outfit. I'm gonna post the pictures later, but this is what I wore. I had my stockings, I had my skirt, my shirt, and then I had a bow in my hair. I just wore like regular stuff. And then, you know what's crazy? When I went to leave my house, my brother looked at me and he just started shaking his head. He's like, you damn attention seeker. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you talk about not wanting attention, yet you dress like that. And I was like, it's not about, I never said I didn't want attention. I never said that. I didn't even say anything like that. And I was just like, that was so left field.
And he's like, do you have your taser? And I'm like, I don't know where it is. I do not know. Abysmal, have you been here before? Or did you change your name? Because I don't remember your name, but you speak really similar to someone. And it's kind of made me think. I've never had a Bloody Mary. I thought about trying one, but then I hear mixed reviews. People are like, either it's really good or it's like, eh. And I'm like, is it? Is it? Oh, man. So then, what else? So then, I got my stout, I got my Guinness. Ah, thank you so much for the compliments, Booka. You're so sweet. Thank you. Hi, Jay. Good to see you. So then, we went ahead and we said, I drank the Guinness, and there was like the Coachella on the stereo, so I was like, ooh, I like it. It was good. It was hype. It was like, doo, doo, doo. And my friend's like, that's what I want to go to. I'm like, you want to go there? There was so many bodies. Like, I felt like if I breathed, I'd be touching someone. And I was like, I don't know if I want to be that. But I was like, I guess it might be better, because when you're like having alcohol and you're like in that environment, it feels like you're more susceptible to the environment, you know, versus like looking on the outside, you're like, no thank you. So then we were just talking about things. I remember this guy, I had a chair in front of me, and he like snatches it, and I jump, and he's like, oh, I didn't mean to startle you. And I was like, why are you snatching a chair away from me? So then he looked at me, and he like stared for a second, and he was like, hi, my name is so-and-so. I don't remember his name either. And I was like, okay, hi, how are you? And he's like, no handshake? And I was like, no. He's like, what about fist bump? And I was like, I'm eating pizza with my hands, so no thank you. Like, I don't want to do it. And then he's like, oh, I like your eyes. And I was like, thanks. And then he turned around, and I was like, okay. People like this. What are we doing? What are we doing? You know what, you're getting any work done? You got this, Wooly. You got this. You got this. I believe in you. Okay. So yeah, that was my night basically, and then nothing too crazy. And then I kind of got really sleepy on the way home. So then I went ahead and I said, I walked with my friend arm in arm, and as we were passing, people kept trying to like grab at us or try to talk to us, and they're like, man, you look a little sleepy, how about I help you to bed? And I'm like, ew, no, I don't know you, like that's your first line. I got my friend here. But I think it's crazy because we passed the same people when I was fine, and then as soon as I started to get sleepy, they're like, let me pray on you. I'm like, what the fuck? Men are so strange. That thing was wrong, right? It was like, huh? Like, what is this?